A lot of these stories that I've been telling are from a while ago, 10, 20, 30 years, but I got a new one just from the other day. Well, I was heading up here. I was talking to my friend Trip on the phone. He called me from the farmer's market Saturday morning to see if I wanted anything. He said they were out of eggs, but he said, I'll get you a chicken from them Rainbow Farms. They got awful good chickens. So he got me a chicken. I got into town Sunday afternoon. I went over to his house. He had a frozen chicken for me. He had some sausage and ham from a hog he had bought in the freezer too. Well, I thanked him. I didn't hang out too long. I had a bottle of wine for him, and I came out here to the holler. Let's see, so that was Sunday, Monday. I put it in the refrigerator in an extra plastic bag so when it thawed out it wouldn't make a mess in the refrigerator. And Tuesday after lunch, trying to figure out how to cook it. I didn't want it to be too complicated, so I cut up some carrots, some onions, some garlic, some bok choy. I put the chicken in the pot whole. Some dried Chinese black mushrooms, a little soy sauce, a little regular salt, a little hot sauce, and some type of a Szechuan spice. I put a star anise in. I think that was about all. Oh no, I put a handful of Spanish rice, thicken it up a little bit. Put it on the hot plate, put a lid on it. It's a frying pan for a lid. And brought it up to a boil and turned it. Oh, and a little small can of tomato paste. Yeah. Well, I brought it up to a boil and then brought it down to a simmer, and I just forgot about it for a while. And later on, it was done. And I had some for supper. Oh, the soup, the broth was delicious. Chicken was delicious too, of course. Boiled chicken is not the best way to have a chicken, but I was being lazy, but I was thinking ahead for the next day for chicken salad with some of that sweet mango chutney. Well, anyway, usually when I make a soup, I put it in one of them big gallon jars or a big stainless steel container, and I put it outside on the porch at night to cool down, because it's a little too warm to put in my small refrigerator, and I don't want to leave it in the house. It'll get a little sour. But I decided this time to put the chicken in I didn't cut that chicken up when I cooked it, but I decided to put the chicken in a different pot than the soup, because if I wanted to get the chicken out, it'd be a mess if it was in the soup. So I put the chicken in one stainless steel container and put the soup in the other. And I put it out there on the back porch, where it's always cool at night, and that was that. And I went by evening. Well, I went out in the morning to get them and put them in the refrigerator, and wouldn't you believe it, that container with the chicken was knocked over, and that entire chicken was gone, and the soup was not touched. So I reckon it was a raccoon. If it was a bear, the whole table would have been knocked over, and I don't think a fox, no. You know, raccoons are pretty wily, so I guess I have to be a little more circumspect now with my soup.